What is up, folks? This is Gutsy Canuck here, bringing you a Gutsy's Way Medusa video. It's pretty similar to most standard Medusa builds. There's just the odd slight little quirk, which makes it gutsy. So I hope it's attractive enough for you to try out in your pubs. Most stuff works in the 4K and under bracket, and most people are in that bracket. So hopefully this will be convincing enough for you. In terms of abilities, it's pretty standard on how you level it up. Some people will do the Mystic Snake Mana Shield max. Some people will skip Stone Gaze early. I would suggest leveling that up immediately at 6 if you can, because you'll be left alone in laning phase, and it's a great deterrent towards ganks and keeping you alive. A lot of people say they skip it because in most cases when you get ganked you're dead, but that's not true. You're a Medusa. If you got mana shield, you're tanky, you're beefy. Yeah, you'll lose some mana, but you'll still have enough to click a Stone Gaze and deter gank. So level that shit up. You're alone in lane, you need it. Other people, you know, they won't go mana shield, they'll just do split shot, Mystic Snake. It's a little more rare in terms of prioritizing your farm, but it doesn't matter. Pick whichever you want. What we'll do is we'll do the standard, level up Mystic Snake, the mana shield, the Mystic Snake, mana shield, Mystic Snake. I like to get that early point in Stone Gaze. Doesn't matter if you max these or whatever. Some people will leave 2 points of mana shield and they'll max the split shot. Doesn't matter. It doesn't. In terms of talent tree, I like the 12 intelligence. This is situational. If you're losing, go evasion. If you're winning, go attack speed. You can also go attack speed if you're losing, if you're not having troubles farming. Like, you're able to farm safely. That way you could accelerate your farm to possibly catch up. So in most cases, attack speed will be the one you'll want the most. Split shot target is excellent. And this is another win-lose kind of scenario. If you're losing, though, you want to go lifesteal. And if you're winning, you want to go Stone Gaze. Because usually if you're winning, your Stone Gaze is being so effective that you're killing people while they're Stone Gazed. Whereas if you're losing, it's kind of more defensive. So it doesn't really matter how long it is. You'll just want lifesteal so you could last longer in team fights. Item build is what makes Gutsy's Way Medusa Gutsy's Way. In terms of boots, I usually go phase boots. Treads is fine too if you're more farm oriented. That's fine. An Aquila is okay. A wand is also good. This is kind of your starting items right here, other than the obvious raindrop that you'll be getting. Or possibly, you know, if you're having a really good time, grab that Midas. Other good items early are Mask of Madness because of Mana Shield.
Hiss.
But, you know, these are kind of luxury items. Some people, like Sumail and them, they add Mask of Madness as their standard build. I won't do that. I mean, I might even just do a Naked Morbid Mask. I get the idea that Mask of Madness is beneficial with your Mana Shield, but I feel it slows you down regardless. If you want to accelerate your farm, just get a Maelstrom. But that isn't the Gutsy Way. The Gutsy Way is a Yasha first, into a Diffusal, and then you upgrade the Yasha into a Sange and Yasha, and then eventually, when your Diffusal charges run out, you up that puppy up too. So that's kind of your two core beginning items of a Gutsy Medusa. It is standard, other people do it. Not too much. They're big into the S and Y, but not so much the Diffusal. You'll see Sumail and CC&C go to S and Y. CC&C does go Diffusal more than Sumail does. But either way, that was kind of something I've been doing for a long time before they did it. Not to, you know, not to take some credit here, but I kind of did, just saying. But the main item that makes it Gutsy's Way is the Bloodstone. And a lot of people don't do this. And by a lot, I can only think of one professional who did do this, and he's no longer a professional because he doesn't play in Pro Dota anymore, really. And that's Liquid TC. But he loved going as Bloodstone. Usually he'd just do a Yasha into Bloodstone, or he wouldn't do like Yasha or Maelstrom. Although I think he did sometimes. But the main reason why Bloodstone's good is because when you get kills, you're getting rewarded for it. And it's really rewarding you big time. Because, one, in conjunction with your Mana Shield, you're going to have a lot more tankiness. But 2, the short respawn is super important. Not saying that you're going to be dying, but dying as Medusa sucks because she's usually got a lot of farm and you're dead for quite a long time. Farm levels, excuse me. So the Bloodstone cuts that down, and it's really good. Plus, you could obviously suicide, so you not dying is also even better. So that's basically the Gutsy's Way right there. What I'll usually do after that is a Rapier. Win or lose, but that's because I play the hero a lot. I know how to work around a Rapier. But for you folks, I wouldn't suggest it. I would suggest going, you know, BKB into, let's say, Butterfly, and then whatever other items you want in luxury. Moonshard, Scotty, Manta, MKB, that kind of stuff. But this is, once I move these two, this is the Gutsy Way here. Diffusal, I haven't really talked about it. The main asset to Diffusal is that you now have solo kill potential on a Medusa, which is something that's really hard to do. Medusa's kind of a hero where you show up to team fights with your teammates, and Stone Gaze helps you get those kills with them, or you know, you're being ganked and you counter gank them with a Stone Gaze and get kills that way. But this way allows you to just run at people and kill them, which usually you won't have your Bloodstone. That's kind of your third item. You'll have these two before it. But either way, once you get this, then you really start accelerating off the charts. I'll rush Rapier sometimes if I'm losing early. Well, not me usually, it's my teammates. So I'll just get like, I don't know, let's say a Yasha and a Rapier. It's something you really don't want to do, but consider that. An early Rapier on Medusa is nice, but it's not the Gutsy's Way. The Gutsy's Way is this. SMY gives you that teamfight presence, more so than a Maelstrom. Plus, you still are able to accelerate your farm with an SMY, which is why I prefer it over the Maelstrom. Diffusal is really good this patch because there's Necromancer, there's Pugna, you know, Ghost Scepters are pretty big because of all the Spear Breakers and Monkeys being picked. I'm referring to patch 7.06 era at the time of this video also, so I think that's pretty much it. I noticed a lot of my Gutsy's Way videos, the item builds and skill builds get stronger and stronger as more patches go along. It's just a little coincidence I've noticed, so, you know, it's showing. This wasn't that good back then, but it's getting better and better because, you know, all these ethereal states and stuff. So, hope you like it, hope you try this out. It's really fun, especially for people who think Medusa's a boring hero. You want to try this. And like I said, you don't have to go the way I did. Some people will go straight up SMY into Diffusal. Some will go Diffusal into SMY. Or, you know, that Yasha Diffusal into SMY kind of thing. Or heck, maybe you want that early Bloodstone. Maybe things are just working out. Who knows? Be flexible. That's the overall gist of the story. And other than that, I will see you all some other time. Boom bam. See you later.